Let's talk. Let's talk about your practice, my practice, our practice sessions. How much is too much? How little is too little? What should you practice? All those things are great questions, but maybe you should stop asking them because I've got the answer for you, and that's coming up. Hi, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players like you and I find our voice, develop it to tell our own musical story. Nobody can say it the way you say it or the way I say it on the instrument. We're all unique. We're going to embrace that. And that's what this is all about. And that's actually the answer to the dilemma that some players have. The topic of this video is practice. Should you know it all? Should you know all the scales, all the diagrams, all the theory concepts? No, you don't. Because if that's your goal, you will never reach it. There's always something new to learn, and that's cool. That's the beauty of it. A limited amount of things to discover musically. But because of that, that means that we need to be selective. And it's just like in real life. Do you want to know all the words in the English language? I mean, maybe, but why not start with the ones that are really important to you, that are going to allow you to tell a story with details that are proper to you? And that's the key, I think. So before we get started with this, I want us to keep in mind this question. Is this going to serve me? Do I like this? Is it appealing to me? Does it speak to me? If the answer is no, okay, bye. You need to know the why before you know the how, I think. All right, let's grab our guitar here, and I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that I play something like this over a dominant 7 chord. Do you like this? Yes? Let's work on it. No? Next idea. That's the filter that you should have with whatever you're working on. Even if you're paying someone for lessons, that's the filter, I think, because that's really the key to progressing really, really fast. If the answer is yes, how do we approach this? Multiple ways again. We can approach this from a technical standpoint. What is going on here? Technically, well, I was doing alternate picking, so that's part of the reason why I liked this. That's a technical reason. I liked this kind of that sound. Maybe what you liked was the logical sequence behind it, the continuous sequence type of thing. It's there's a logic behind the. It's different from. Right? There is a logic behind this. So you're going to study the logic. What is going on? Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 notes. 3 notes again. The same but different. The same but different. Okay, so I like that. Maybe I can apply that to do something else. And I remember that, oh yeah, I learned the Dorian mode the other day here. Because that's something else I liked. Well, I'm going to apply that. So 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's cool. So you're basically taking what you like from an idea and applying it to whatever else you've learned. But it always starts with, do I like this? Is this speaking to me or not? And then there are multiple approaches to study that thing, whether it's a chord, a lick, a scale. You can approach it from the theory point of view. You study the intervals, you study how it's fitting different chords, and that's the approach. And then maybe you approach it from a technical angle. If I can play this here, and I like that, where else can I play it? Here. And before you know it, you're studying your fretboard too. So many things that you can approach. But again, it's going to be a personal thing, and you need to know why, the end result. All that to say that if I'm telling you one day that you need to know all the modes, I think you do, but if you don't ask me why or don't understand why, then there's no point in learning that. And I would tell that to some of my students who email me sometimes discouraged because I share with them a new idea, a new concept, and they're maybe not ready for that. And so they think that they have to learn that thing that I'm teaching them, plus all the other things that they've been working on and everything else. And you're going to drive yourself crazy if you do that. So my strong encouragement today is to study the things that you want to study, what is appealing to you, what excites you, and ask the why. If someone tells you to learn your intervals, don't just learn your intervals. Ask, why should I learn my intervals to that person? Really important. Okay, let's take an idea. I'm going to show you a close-up here. I'm going to play something, and we're going to consider that you like what I play. If not, that's okay. Just pretend. Make me happy. And let's see what kind of approaches we can study that thing in real time. So let's take a look at the close-up. All right, here is our idea. Remember, pretend that you like it. Be nice. We're going to use this as an example. Let's say that you hear something like this. Okay, you heard that. You find it appealing. The first question is, why? Why was this appealing to me? And there might be multiple answers here, but let's say that what you liked was that that kind of thing. Those bends that I was doing, I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but you're basically analyzing that, asking yourself the question, what did I like about this? Well, those kind of micro bends. So that's something that you want to, some people call it stealing. It's not stealing, it's just getting inspired and taking something that you hear, make it your own. All right, so that's what we're going to work on. So next question is, how was that done? I can play bends, I know how to play bends, but this sounded a little different. Why? Oh, maybe by slowing it down? You will hear that those are half-step bends. And maybe you're just used to full step or steps and a half, but not half step. So, okay, that's an answer. Now you're going to start working on your half steps. Use multiple fingers. Play a note. Play the note just a fret below. Bend it so that it sounds just like the note you were on. And make yourself exercises. For instance, in this one here, I was in B minor pentatonic. You could pick anything else, and you're making yourself an exercise to really focus on that thing that you liked, those half-step bends. So B minor pentatonic, first position, you have a note that is on the left side from your perspective. Left, right, 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 left, right. Maybe every right note, you're going to play it, and then play it a half step below and bend that. And that's your practice, and so forth. So that's one approach. You've got the technical thing, and now you can ask yourself, where can I use this? So that was the what? Well, the bends. Where can you use this? Maybe in pentatonic would be appropriate. And then you start to work on that. You revisit all the licks that you've learned, but using that technique. And soon enough, you're starting to get comfortable with that. It's like a new word you're using. First you learn it. First it's a little awkward. Like let's say that the word is peach. Never used the word peach before, and so when you use it, it's a little, overly pronounced, maybe. Like, oh, Mom, I really want a peach. And I'm thinking of my 3-year-old daughter learning the word peach. And she's going to use it a lot, and then soon enough it'll be very natural. That's what you're doing here, making yourself exercises. And then it becomes fluent, and then you can start using it in other sentences, not just in, Mom, I want a peach pie. Maybe you're starting to use it different ways. Hey, I want a peach drink. Or, hey, that looks like peach. This color is a peachy color. And you start to use it in different variations. Musically, what does it mean? Bear with me. I'm not crazy, I promise. I'm not on drugs. What it means is that you are working on that technique. First, maybe the pentatonic stuff is the most obvious, but then you start to expand. Maybe you use this in a straight G Ionian mode. And so forth. So little by little, you basically take something, make it your own, but it always has to start with the, I like this, I want to work on this. And if you don't, move on to the next idea. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find this inspiring, and I hope that you take this to heart. If you've been stuck on something for a few weeks, working on a song or a lick or a concept, and you're losing interest, you don't really even like it anymore, and you don't even know why you're doing it, leave it on the shelf for now. You'll come back to it later. Maybe it's just that you need to have another question in order to finish that thing. The questions will lead your practice session. And maybe in a few months, you'll work on a song, write a song, and you feel that you're stuck there and you need another something, maybe a change of key or a new lick or a new rhythm thing. And you remember, oh yeah, I was working on that thing a few months back that I left on the shelf. I'm going to revisit that, and you'll find the answer there. Music is such a cool, organic thing. There's so many things to discover, and it starts with a question. It starts with your question. So I hope this helps. Thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, you should, because I have about 3 videos coming every single week, helping guitar players like you find your voice on the instrument, develop it to tell your own beautiful personal musical story. Thanks for watching this. Remember, nobody can say it the way you say it. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Nobody can say it the way you say it on the instrument. Now's the time. Okay, here we go. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.